Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. We're Arnold and Edwina, and we're taking a break from work to travel in 2022. We're currently in Barcelona. In this episode of Walking and Sightseeing in Barcelona, we went to Tibidabo, a hill overlooking Barcelona, and Ciutadella Park, Barcelona's largest and most popular park. Come join us! To go to Tibidabo, we took the metro lines S1 or S2 from Plaza Catalunya to Po del Funicular. Coming out of the train, without leaving the station, we went up the stairs to take the funicular. This funicular connected this station, Vallvidrera Inferior, and the upper station, Vallvidrera Superior, with a stop in between. As we arrived at Vallvidrera Superior, we turned right and saw a bus stop for bus 111. Getting on this bus took us to the summit of Tibidabo. The whole journey took about half an hour one way, not a long way at all, and was fully covered by our T-usual tickets. On top of Tibidabo sits the Temple Expiatory del Sagrat Cor, or Temple of the Sacred Heart, which is a breathtaking sight. There's also a small amusement park, among the oldest in the world still functioning. From here, over 500 meters above sea level, you can see the city of Barcelona in all its wonder. But on this particular day, the light was hazy, so our view was not so clear. Walking into the church, we didn't expect the interior to be so colorful. We found out after that this is in fact the crypt. It consists of 5 naves, the central one being wider, with semicircular apses. The walls are lined with alabaster or decorated with mosaics. The Stations of the Cross also uses sculpted alabaster. And there are some stained glass windows bringing some natural light in. To get to the level of the temple or church itself, there are staircases on either side of the main door. Here, the space is smaller. There is only 1 nave and 2 aisles, but it has a very high ceiling. In each of the aisles is an altar with 5 stained glasses. The name Tibidabo, Latin for I will give you, comes from a few verses in the Bible, where the devil took Jesus to a great height and showed him the kingdoms of the earth, and said, "All this I will give to you if you bow down and worship me." Were they looking down on Barcelona back then? On to our next destination, the Ciutadella Park. When the park was created, and for decades after, this was the only green space in Barcelona. The park used to be a fort, and then a prison, but it is now a tranquil heaven in the midst of a bustling city. The park was designed by architect Josep Fontser, whose project slogan says, "Gardens in cities serve the same purpose as lungs in the human body." But young Gaudi helped design the park's water plan and fountain. This gazebo is dedicated to the transsexual Sonia Rescalvo, who was brutally murdered here in 1991, the first known transphobic murder in Spain. I hope we live in a better world now. This fountain, called the Cascada Monumental, is the architectural highlight of the park and would stop everyone in their tracks. There are magnificent sculptures of 4 griffins at the bottom, the birth of Venus at the center, and the chariot of Aurora in gold crowning the fountain. It is a very relaxing and picturesque spot. There's a small lake with boats in the park if you fancy some rowing. A statue of a mammoth. The Parliament of Catalunya can also be found here. And the Barcelona Zoo, but it was closed on that day. When coming to or exiting the park, you couldn't miss the Arc du Triomph, standing majestically at the northern end of the promenade of the Passeig de Lluís Companys. Unlike other arches of triumph found in Paris, London, and other cities, this one does not celebrate military victories. It was built as a gateway to the 1888 Barcelona World Fair. And that's it for this episode, all. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one.